Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be ranking the 10 best free 90 overall Wildcard Wednesday cards I think you guys should go ahead and take from the house rules. I am going to be doing a 10-to-1 order on this, going from what I think is the best to what I think is the worst to the best. I'm not doing all of the Wildcard Wednesday cards available. I believe there's 15. I'm just going to rank the top 10. So I'll put the one I think you guys shouldn't get at 10, and the ones I think you should get in, like, the top 5. Although I think anyone on this list is usable. I think honestly any heavyweight, if you want to go with them, is fine, because a lot of these cards are theme team cards, but some of these cards are definitely solid and some of the best cards in the game. So I'm going to be going over which are the best ones. But before we end the video, guys, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe with notifications on if you guys have been enjoying the vids and you don't want to miss any coming out in the future. Make sure you check out the video I did upload earlier today going over the limited edition cards and the house rules that did come out yesterday. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Starting off at number 10, we're going to go with the Falcon Grady Jarrett. Only fits on Falcons theme teams. He's okay, like, there's nothing special about him. He's got really solid power move and solid block shed, but his finesse move's too low. He's not really that fast. He's just okay. Like I said, he's got a solid run stop ability with 88 block shed, 92 pursuit, 89 tackle, 86 hit power. It's pretty solid, but he's got that 92 power move, which is pretty nice, but he's not fast. Like, when it comes to Leroy Glover, he can pass rush, and so can Grady Jarrett, but Leroy Glover's fast. Grady Jarrett's not fast. He's also not, like, the biggest D-tackle in the world, so he's kind of just in that awkward middle where he's not a run-stopping machine, and he's not a pass-rushing machine. So he's just kind of there, and it's kind of sucks. But Grady Jarrett, like I said, he's solid if you guys need a D-tackle, number 1 or 2. Grady Jarrett, definitely not too bad. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to be going with the Bronco and the Titan Jarrell Casey. I like Jarrell Casey just a little bit more because he's more well-rounded. He's 6'1", 284, so a little bit smaller than Grady Jarrett, so he can play on the edge a little bit. Although he's got a nice 69 speed, not super fast, but he's got a really, really great run stop ability. 90 block shed, 90 hit power, 90 tackle, 92 play rec. He's got, like, some of the best run stopping ability in the game. 86 finesse move is definitely pretty solid, and the 79 power move is okay. It's not the worst in the world, along with the 92 awareness. He's somewhat athletic for a guy who's 280. He's got great run stop ability, solid pass rush ability. I think he's just that little bit better than Grady Jarrett, but they're very comparable. Although Jarrell Casey is a right end and Grady Jarrett's a D tackle, I think they're going to play similar roles on a team. Jarrell Casey is solid, but once again, I wouldn't really recommend going with him if you're trying to get some of the best players in the game out of this. So yeah, Jarrell Casey fits in at the number 9 position. And coming in at number 8, I'm going to go with the Texan, Jaguar, and Bronco, AJ Bouye. Now, AJ Bouye, I would have him a lot higher because he is a depth position card, but there's just a lot of better options out there for cheaper. AJ Bouye is a solid corner. He's definitely usable. 89 speed, powered up to 90. It's not very good, but it's tolerable, I guess. 93 excel, 88 agility, 88 jump, 87 awareness, 87 play rec. So he's somewhat athletic, but you'd like to be a little higher. He's going to hit the zone coverage threshold pretty easily with not go deep lockdown. 88 press is solid, and then 84 man can get that up a little bit. He doesn't have the best hands in the world, can't really stop the run, so he's really only good for his athletic ability and his coverage, and he's honestly just solid at that. Like, he's not great at it, he's solid. He wouldn't even be on this list if he wasn't a cornerback, just because cornerbacks, they are depth positions. You can have him at your cornerback number 4 or 5 for the rest of the year if you really wanted to, and he'll be solid there. He'll be able to cover tight ends, slow receivers, but I don't know, AJ Bouye, he's just too slow, man. Like, he's just too slow to be considered a top-tier corner. Like I said, I think there's just a lot of better options out there for a cheaper price. So even like a Jamel Dean, honestly, the 80 overall team of the week might just be a better option than this AJ Bouye. But AJ Bouye, if you really need a depth cornerback card and, like, you need some depth on your team, AJ Bouye is solid. Next up, we got a pretty interesting pick. I'm gonna go with Patrick Ricard at my number, what is it, 7 position? Yeah, Patrick Ricard at the number 7 position, just because Patrick Ricard is a really, really solid fullback. Like, he's going to be able to hold up and be a fullback for a solid amount of time on teams, and he'll probably get another upgrade this year, so he'll be just a solid guy to go with and power him up. He's got solid speed, 77, 84 excel, 76 agility, 79 jump, 87 strength, so he's pretty strong, pretty athletic. 81 truck, 86 carry, 77 stiff arm, 73 break tackle with a 68 catching, 87 run block, 78 run block power, 75 run block finesse with a 77 pass block, 93 lead block, and a 92 impact block. That's what really makes this card really, really good. Along with that 87 run block, he is an insane blocker. He's solid if you hand him the ball. on like third, fourth down on the goal line. He's pretty strong. He's got solid catching out the backfield. He's 3'11", so he's heavier than Jarrell Casey. He is just a pounder. He's gonna really just pound the ball in when you really need him to, and he's gonna throw really nice blocks. So I really like this Patrick Ricard card as a card to take with your free house rules reward if you guys decide to. Now, normally I don't like throwing halfbacks and quarterbacks on these lists, but LeVeon Bell is really solid. Obviously, the Jet, the Chief, and the Steeler. LeVeon Bell, he's solid, but he's nothing like crazy. He's got 88 speed. You can get that up on theme teams and main teams if you really want to, but it's usable, I guess. 90 excel, 92 agility, 90 jumping, 76 strength, but his ball carrier is really what makes him a great card along with his receiving. 86 truck, 90 change of direction, 85 ball carrier vision, 90 stiff arm, 85 spin, 87 juke, 85 carry, and an 85 break tackle. He's just really well rounded. He's a great power back. He's a great elusive back. He's a great receiving back. He breaks tackles. He's not going to fumble that often. Like I said, great receiving back, 77 catch and 78 short route run. Just a great back out the backfield. I didn't expect him to be this good of a receiving back, honestly, but his ball carrier ability is really nice. He's good at everything. He's got some solid athletic ability. He's great at the backfield when it comes to catching. LeVeon Bell is a solid halfback option, especially if you're a fan of the Chiefs, Jets, or Steelers. But like I've said with a lot of these cards, there are better options out there, but LeVeon Bell is a solid option. And at the number 5 position, I'm going to be going with a tight end, Jared Cook. Now, Jared Cook, a lot of people had a higher on their list. I'm not a super huge fan of this Jared Cook card. He's solid, but he's nothing special, honestly. He's got 85 speed, which is solid on a tight end, 90 excel, 80 agility, 90 jump, 90 awareness. He's pretty athletic for a tight end, I will say, which is really nice. 88 catch, 90 catch of traffic, 91 spec catch, which is good. Hits the short route running threshold at 90, but 86 mid, 81 deep is a little low, but it is what it is. He's also got an 89 release. He's a not great blocker, 66 pass block, 66 run block, 65 pass block, 72 impact blocking. He's solid after the catch, 85 carry, 83 stiff arm, 79 juke, 77 break tackle. He's nothing special though. That's about every tight end. He's got good catching stats, solid route running, and solid athletic ability. He's just a solid tight end. He's definitely not too bad. He'll be able to make some plays on offense. Like there's nothing special about him, but he's definitely, like I said, really solid. Nice option for you guys to go ahead and take for your free house rules reward. Next up at number 4, we got a guy that fits on a lot of theme teams. I couldn't tell you all the teams he fits on, but we got a guy who fits on the Panthers, the Bills, and the Colts. I know that for sure, but other than that, I'm not exactly sure. But Mario Addison coming in at the right end position. I really like this card. I think he's extremely underrated. 81 speed, 86 excel, 82 agility, 78 strength, 75 jump, 89 awareness as well. He's got some solid athletic ability. He's definitely not too slow off the edge. 79 block shot, 91 pursuit, 89 tackle, 83 play rec, 83 hit power, 89 play rec. He's got a solid run stop ability. He's got good tackle, solid hit power, okay block shed, but he's got to be able to hold up and stop the run somewhat. And then 83 power move, solid, along with a 91 finesse move. He's pretty solid. Like, I mean, he's got great finesse move, top tier, solid power move. He's got a solid athletic ability. He's got a solid run stop ability. He's solid in every category, and he's great in the pass rush ability. So Mario Addison is solid, but I think he's just kind of a worse version of the guy we have coming up at the number 2 spot, so we'll be going over him in a minute. But Mario Addison, you're a fan of any of the theme teams he plays for, you're going to have to look it up because he played for like 6 teams, I think. But if you're a fan of any of his teams, I just go with Mario Addison. He's solid, going to be able to hold up, and you can just set and forget him on your defensive line. And at the number 3 position, I believe this is the only offensive lineman we've got out of 90 overall players, which is kind of crazy. We got a lot of D linemen for heavyweights. But Alex Mack, I think Alex Mack is a really solid center. I have him on my Browns team, and he hasn't made any mistakes for me. He's been really solid. He's not athletic at all. 61 speed, 77 excels, 66 agility. He's just not athletic, but the 90 strength and 92 awareness is really nice. High awareness is always essential on a center, and the strength is really nice to have. But 90 run block and 84 pass block. Now I must say, if you get this man on a Browns or a Falcons theme team and you're able to get that pass block up, oh man, you are soaring, because I got my pass block up on him to an 89 and he still plays great. 90 run block, he already hits the 90 overall threshold, which is really nice. 88 lead block and 91 impact block is really solid as well, so he's going to be able to get out there on screens and hold blocks for a solid amount of time. He's got that 84 pass block, so he's solid in that direction, but if you can really get that up with chems, he becomes one of the best centers in the game, especially if you're running a Browns or a Falcons team. So I would highly recommend, if you guys need a solid O-lineman or you're just not interested in the top two guys, definitely go with this Alex Mack, because he is a solid center who you can just put on your O-line and he will be able to hold up against some of the best pass rushers in the game. And at the number 2 spot, this is the guy that I said is that tiny bit better than Mario Addison. I think he's just that a little bit better than Mario Addison, but I think he's really solid. We got DeMarcus Lawrence, 79 speed, 86 XL, 79 agility, 85 strength, 80 jump, 89 awareness, 89 play rec, with an 86 block shed, 89 pursuit, 84 tackle, and an 83 hit power. It's all really solid stuff. He's got about similar athletic ability and similar run stop ability to Mario Addison. I couldn't think of his name for a second, but I'd say they're about identical. But what really separates him, he's got that +1 finesse move and that +4 power move. He's just that a little bit better than Mario Addison, so that's why I have him this high. I think he is better than Alex Mack in a scenario. If you need a D lineman or a lineman, I would recommend going to DeMarcus Lawrence, because he's going to be a playmaker. He gets really good abilities. He's got really good pass rush moves. He can pass rush from anywhere on the D line, especially with that speed and size. He's 260 with 80 speed powered up, is really solid, and he can run stop pretty solid as well. He's a really good card. I like this DeMarcus Lawrence. Definitely not like the best in the game, but he's definitely up there. I really like him. Only fits on Cowboys team sadly, but a great left end card. And at the number 1 spot, I'm going to go with one of my favorite cards we've gotten in a long time this year, Adrian Amos. This card is really good. Starting off, he's 6 foot, so that's a solid height on a safety, but he's got 91 speed, 91 XL, 85 agility, 85 jump, 88 awareness, 88 play rec, and a 72 strength, with an 84 man, 90 zone, and a 77 press, with a 63 catching, 67 block shed, 86 pursuit, 80 tackle, and an 86 hit power. Now, at first, you're going to be like, hey, he's a solid safety, right? I mean, he hits the zone threshold. Man coverage with like lockdown, you could easily get that up to 87, 88, something like that. Presses don't really matter that much. 86 hit power is solid on Adrian Amos, especially with him being the zone archetype safety, so he's going to play great in zone coverage, and having good hit power is really nice. 86 pursuit and 80 tackles, so he's a solid run defending safety for a guy who's got, like I said, the zone archetype. But this is where it really comes in. He's 91 speed at 6 foot, and he's a strong safety, so he can play in the nickel sub linebacker, and he's so good in that role. And he can also play deep safety, but he's 91 speed, which is insane on a user, which you can easily get up to 92 and 93 on the right team. He's really good in that scenario. He's got solid catching, really good athletic ability like agility and jumping, great hit power, which is nice over the middle. And Adrian Amos, he's 214, so he's a pretty sizable safety. He fits on Bears and Packers theme teams. I just think he's honestly gonna be the most impactful if you were to pick him for your free player, and I think he is the best. Using a guy over the middle like Adrian Amos is just always really solid. He reminds me a lot of the Pat Tillman we had last year, or someone like the Taylor Mays, but a little bit shorter. Adrian Amos is a really good card, especially if you're on a budget and you need a really good user. Adrian Amos is definitely a guy you should consider taking for your free 90 overall player from House Rules. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. That was my ranking from 10 to 1 of the best Wildcard Wednesday cards you should go ahead and use to select for your House Rules reward. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe when notifications on. But yeah, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.